1 minute until showtime.
Yeah. Oh, man, we don't even have to do a second one. That was great. Thanks, everybody. Worked out great. You all got a lot of spirit. We like spirit, don't we?
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, from the world's most famous beach, from where beach racing began, it's the Legends of Racing radio show. Live from racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill in Ponce Inlet, Florida. The Legends of Racing radio show. And your host, Buzz McKim.
Wow. Hey, that's pretty darn cool. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. We're back here today with the Legends of Racing radio show. I almost said the other word. And wow, what a crowd. Give yourselves a round of applause, everybody.
Hey, hey!
Coming
hey,
in out of the rain, out of the snow, out of the sleet. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so crazy times. We're right in the middle of Speed Week now and getting ready to get nuts over the next 10 days or so. And tomorrow we have the Beach Parade, and can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome.
Yes, sir.
We start that at Beach Parade starts at 11 o'clock, but if you want to get here early, get here at 9. We have an autograph session. And listen to some of the folks that are going to be here. We got Dr. Dick Berggren, Ronnie Thomas, NASCAR Rookie of the Year, Skip Pollock, who was the terror of Minnesota at one time, Bill Rossi, son of the great Mario Rossi, Jeff Bodine, our own Olin Hopes is going to be
Hey, hey, Olin!
All right. Yeah. And Kenny Troutt, this fella right here, and Ernie Irvin, and Kenny Wallace, Mike Skinner, Richard Poindexter, Charlie Roberts, and Doug Danger, the motorcycle guy. So we got a great turnout here for next week, and should work out really well. So that's 9 o'clock for the autograph session and 11 o'clock for the parade tomorrow. And also next Thursday, we're going to have our show. We got Donnie Allison, Mike Skinner, and Angie Skinner that are going to be here. And they have a function here on Friday, so we're changing the show to Thursday. So don't forget, come on over here on Thursday the 12th instead of Friday the 13th, okay? That should work out pretty well.
All right, is that the show? I mean, that's a hell of an announcement you just made.
Yeah.
Look at all of these people. Look at what's happening.
Yeah.
You want to go on with the show?
Well, yeah, might as well.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I gotta earn my lunch.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, I think we got a great guest. Everybody's going to be excited, and I look out and I see a lot of new faces, or maybe not so new faces, but new to the audience. And thank you for coming. It's a cold day, and but you'll enjoy it.
That's for sure. And this guy here, he's a real friend of the show. He's been on a few times before, and every time has been terrific. And Mr. Kenny Troutt, everybody.
Hey, Kenny.
Yeah. He was on Bobby Isaac's pit crew when they won the 1970 championship with that incredible Dodge Daytona. And then he worked for Mike Shetley when he had the 100-mile-per-gallon car, if you remember that. Yeah, that was interesting. You've had a Guard, yeah, with Waltrip.
Yeah.
Was Donnie Allison running there?
No, they run him off. They told him he couldn't drive. Now he lost it, and he said he couldn't drive anymore. I'll tell you this. So the week after that, he got in Hoss's car at Charlotte and won the race. Bill Gardner, anyway. The reason he got it, though, they didn't have a sponsor, but Darrell Waltrip brought the Gatorade sponsor with. So he had control. He had the horsepower, so he didn't want to clean everybody out and bring his own people down here.
I'll be darned.
And I was one of them. So
Oh,
I didn't go back to Charlotte. After that was over with, I stayed down here.
So you were out the door, huh?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
After that was over with, I lost my house and everything in Charlotte.
Really?
Because they said that they was gonna. When I got down here, I said I knew racing. I said, look, you're a day behind down here. Are you just playing around? Are you gonna be serious about racing, or what's the deal? I said I got a house up there. I'm making payments on. And God said, he says he sees puffing a cigarette. He said, sell our house up there and get established down here. You guaranteed the deal for 10 years. Okay. I said, okay. So I sold my house. 2 weeks later, they hired Robert Yates to run the team. He said, we need to move to Charlotte after I sold my house. and they wouldn't give me back in another house. So I just said, I stayed.
Holy cow, that's amazing.
Want me to move back up there and rent a trailer or something. So anyway.
Jeez. Yeah.
So that was that deal, you know.
Yeah. But, they should have stayed in Daytona, although they said they're about 7 hours from anywhere else.
Pretty much. It's a day behind, you know. Usually a day behind from where all the racing took place.
That's right.
And I knew that, evidently, but the Gardeners thought it'd be the ticket to have a shop here close to NASCAR. And they said, they found out, said, you ain't going to get close to NASCAR to get what you want no matter what. You know, where you at, you know.
Yeah, he had visions of everybody moving to Daytona.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they were going to start the whole process.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Anyway.
Yeah, so how long did you work for Dygard?
1 year.
Yeah, and that was enough?
Yeah.
I remember going to their shop, and it was like you see today, the polished floors and, the jacks.
And lifts in the shop.
All the lifts and everything.
Paint booth, everything was updated. You know, had a big fancy walk-in, the front office and all that stuff. You walk in, looked like you're going in a lawyer's office.
Yeah, had a secretary and everything.
Yeah, a PA system and all that stuff. You know.
Yeah, that was years ahead of its time.
Yeah.
The building's still there over on Fenters.
Yeah. 288 Fenters, I think is the name of it.
Yeah.
GE or General Electric bought them out or something, bought the property. I don't know. You know.
Yeah. So did you enjoy working there when you were with Dygard?
Yeah, I liked the atmosphere, the new shop and everything, and I liked being down here. It's new deal over Charlotte and everything, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, we was understaffed too. It's actually only 3 of us, me and David Iff and Nick Odell from Penske, and David Iff was from Bud Moore. He kind of was a shop foreman, and he was actually about 3 of us that to get the cars ready and everything, you know. And it's more in the engine room, so a lot of times we'd be waiting on an engine, and we'd have a car done, and we couldn't leave because we had to leave and be like Bristol, you know. The next day we was waiting on the engine. They'd be running the engine on the dyno, and we'd be sitting there doing like this, knowing we had 10 hours that we had to go off the road and everything, you know.
Boy. Yeah.
So I was paying them much, you know.
That's frustrating.
Yeah. So we done what we could do, you know, and made the best of it. But anyway, it done what it had to be because they eventually, when they hired Robert Yates for temporarily engine build for 4 races, I think, and they finished in the top 5. So he got the deal, and to run the whole deal, the first thing he said, he's got to move to Charlotte. You know, so that's what they did. You know.
Yeah. Well, another alumni of Dygard is Skip McCarthy, sitting right here at the front table. Hey, Skip. Yeah, you worked for Dygard, didn't you? Yeah. I bet you could tell some stories.
Skip.
Yeah, we'll have Skip on in a couple weeks, and he can tell his side of the story.
Yeah, he was one that the culprit. He got pushed out. I got pushed in. Then after it was over with, I said the Gardner Jim told me he said he's public secretary. He said this is a tourist town, Ken. He said you can't make a living down here. I said let me tell you something, Jim. I looked at him. I pointed my toolbox. I said as long as I've got that, these and this, I ain't gonna starve. I don't care where I'm at. And I didn't. But then that's when I got hooked up with Shatley and Ralph Moody. Somebody told me about. I think Skip did. He had a shop there. He worked for Smoke, and he had a shop on 2nd Street, Atlanta Cotton Machine. And I stopped by there one time, and Skip told me, said, you know, Kenny, said, I seen a sign down in New Smyrna, Ralph Moody's down there. I said, what, Ralph Moody with home? He said, yeah. I said, Ralph Moody building T-birds or something like that. I said, well, I'm going to go down and check him out. And I went there and talked to him just to say hello. Next thing you know, I was working with them, you know, their projects, you know, building chassis at night at my shop. And one thing led to another. Then along came this Berkeley Capri. We told us we need to put a diesel engine in it and all this stuff. When we did, it started getting high mileage. And Mike was a promoter because he worked for John Homan, you know, and he was a promoter. He learned from John Homan. He was a businessman promoter, so he promoted this thing, got it on Channel 9 TV and everything. Man, he was all over the country, you know.
Yeah.
And he was as a store in itself. So my book, when my book comes out, you can read about all the details in it. I fight an EPA and everything, of course, fighting to do it. Needless to say, we didn't win. The car worked, and they knew it worked.
Yeah, but you did get over 100 miles per gallon, didn't you?
On a treadmill, and in Brevard County, we run a treadmill and load the dyno down to 60 miles an hour. And the guy that was driving it was Bill Nelson. He was a senator, I think.
Oh yeah, sure was.
Yeah, and it had him driving it, so he made a bit. Had the TV cameras there and all filmed and all and everything. He got at 60 miles an hour steady state. He got 110 miles a gallon.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
the turbo.
It's all documented and everything.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yep, it's turbo diesel.
Yeah,
a little industrial engine.
It was slacker speed, so I said, well, we pep that up, so I put a turbo